everybody, welcome to the Night Owl Sessions Live. Here's our summer kickoff event. All right. So tonight we have Mindy, Angel Card Readings by Mindy. We have Cassandra Shaman. We have Nicole. And we have Heidi from Divine Charts. And we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to be pulling people from the chat room. We actually have a Google form here. We're going to be pulling somebody to come in for an actual reading with us. We got a lot of surprises in store, Q&A, some discussions. So I hope you guys are ready for a good time. Let's see here. Trying to figure out how to. I think that's I got to figure out how to turn the comments on here. Hold on a second. So, all right, we'll just keep going here. I'm sure it'll start popping up. All right.
Tracy's on. Hi, Tracy. And
hey,
April.
Tracy. I see Tracy here. April. Who else? I'm not sure how to tell how many people are here. I'm still kind of new to all this stuff. Exit full. Okay. All right. So let's just get started here. We don't have any. I don't see any chat people yet. So yeah, this is kind of weird. It looks a little different from last time. Regardless. So once we start getting more people in the chat, we'll start pulling people from the chat room. But in the meantime, Cassandra, you want to kick us off for the spirit animal first, just to kind of get things going here for the month of June?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Yes, I am really happy to, and well, just basically, I'm very happy to be here. I hope you all can see me well and you can hear me. If not, just leave in the comments below and Mark will take care of that. I wanted everybody to know, though, if you were born in the month of June, from May 21st to June 20th, you have a totem animal. In the Apache Mescalero tribe, we call him a totem animal. You might know him as a spirit animal, which is the same thing. So I'm going to discuss with you just in general what the deer birth totem means for all of you deer spirits. Yes, I said deer. So even though I love you greatly, but it's a deer totem animal that we're discussing today. The deer totem's element is earth. And the cardinal direction is east. And those born with this totem, they're coy, they're whimsical, they're very endearing souls, very endearing people. They're very trusting, but there is truly not a mean bone in this deer totem animal's body, not a mean bone in your body. So I just want to say congratulations, because there's not a lot of people in the world like that. But if you are the deer, you have a gift, the gift of gab. You're smart. You're keen. You're keen-witted. You can keep conversations energetic, engaging. You're really good at going, crossing in between. You have no problem with public speaking, and you would do well to find work in that public speaking arena. You can use this talent of yours, because if you're not working in that arena, you might want to try to look into that. So let me tell you about the relationships, and I'm almost done here. In relationships, dear people are compassionate and nurturing. Nonetheless, some disquiet lies in your soul. The best way to deter that voice that you hear in your head that's telling you, lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself the truth about this man. If you're coming right now this month, if this is happening to you, the best way to deter that voice is to find a focused channel. If you find a focused channel in gardening, artwork, anything, just find this focus channel, because that's going to turn you on. That focus is going to turn you on, and it's going to turn off the negativity. And the deer is a peacemaker. You do not like conflict, but you will participate in it if you feel you have something good to offer towards a resolution. So you don't just get into conflict just because you like conflict. You only get into conflict because you're looking toward that resolution. So bringing together dissimilar people positively makes Deer very happy. And Deer also does not enjoy a sense of instability and will do everything possible to restore order. And by the way, if you were born under the Deer sign, you can sneak with the best of them. Winning, hide, and seek is a breeze for you. Be aware, however, that you can scare the heck out of people if they don't see you outright. Save that aptitude for Halloween. That's all I've got for tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Cassandra.
That was cool. Thank you, Cassandra.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
All right. So what we're gonna do is to kind of get us rolling here. I'm still trying to figure out how to put the chat up here so everybody else can see it. But in the meantime, if anybody has any questions that they would like us to kind of get some insights in, I do know how to put your comment up on the screen for all the other readers to see. So, like for instance, April says, "Good job, Cassandra." Can you see that, Cassandra? All right. So at least I got that figured out.
Thank you, April.
Awesome.
So if anybody has any questions, I'll run through these and we will throw them up on the screen. If you guys need more time to come up with a question, that's fine. We have some other things planned. I know Heidi's got an awesome chart prepared for you all, and Mindy's also going to be doing some angel cards.
So, Mark, I'm sitting here and I pulled a card for Trisha. I see her, I just saw her name come up. So I pulled the Archangel Michael card. So I don't know what you have going on in your life right now, Trisha, but I feel like you should be asking Archangel Michael for some guidance and ask him to cut those cords around you. You have a lot of people pulling your energy right now in all different directions. So just ask him to protect you while you sleep. Ask him to cut those cords around you. Just ask him to just know that he's with you. So I'll leave you with that. Love and light.
All right. So it looks like we don't have a lot of comments coming in yet. I'll let that brew up. But Heidi, you want to just jump into the chart?
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay. So what I decided to do, let's see here. Entire screen.
Oh, Trisha just commented to here.
All right, Mark, let me see if this is going to work. If I just do a window instead of the entire screen, since the chart gets so big. So just let me know, okay?
Yeah, I'll change it up if it gets too big.
Okay, cool. All right.
In the meantime, while Heidi is pulling it up, Trisha, I saw your comment, and regarding your career, I saw a lot of numerals. So I don't know if it has to do with math or accounting or something of that nature, but I do feel like an office position of some sort. So I was seeing a lot of numbers. So I don't know if that is something that you're into or you were considering, but definitely it is, Spirit is showing that to me, that they're numbers.
Hey, Mark, can you guys see the chart?
Let's see. Oh, I can see it now. Yep. Add to stream. Boom.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Excellent. Okay, that's good news.
It's a
guys.
moon.
Okay, so this is the new, what's that?
All I see is a moon.
Hold on a second.
Does anybody
Yeah,
else see a moon?
I see the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a weird on.
It's a beautiful moon, though. It's a beautiful moon. Don't get me wrong. I love that moon, Heidi. I know it's a great backdrop.
You might have the wrong window selected.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, guys. All right, you know what I can do is let me see. Where are you guys? That is.
There it is. Oh, now it's infinity.
Yay.
Now it's infinity. Yay.
Yay. Infinity and beyond.
Hold on, guys. Let me pull up the chart. I had it. See if we can do this.
Beyond. Creator ancestors bless the screen.
How about that? Mark, how about that?
That's still you're still on the screen of the actual stream. So you got to jump on the one wherever window your chart is on.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, so next time I think we will practice this. Luckily, there's not many people here, so let me stop screen, and then let me try again because I had it all up. So hold on, video file, share screen, entire screen. Okay, and then should be right here, guys. Sorry, everybody.
It's worth the wait. I love to see your charts.
There we go.
How about that?
Yes, yes.
That's
Yay! Okay, so now we know not to do window, but to do full screen. Okay. Okay, so this is the new royal baby. This is right. This is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's new little girl that was just born. She has a fascinating chart. She really, really does. So the first thing, and I know astrologers are like freaking out over her chart for several reasons. So whenever we look at a chart, the first thing we want to look at is the ascendant. And for her, I mean, holy cow, it is in Leo, which is the sign of kings, right? The monarch. And it's at 29 degrees. This is a really big deal because 29 degrees is on like the most royal and powerful fixed star that she possibly could have. It's called Regulus. This is what makes Donald Trump's chart so powerful, is because of this fixed star. So out of the gates, she is going to be powerful. It's quite clear. So that's really, really interesting. The next thing we do is we look to the ruler of her first house in Leo, which is the sun. And her sun is in her 11th house, and it's kind of Gemini. So, you know, this is a day chart. So the sun signifies her father. You know what I find so interesting is that whenever you think of Prince Harry, you think of Prince William, right? The brothers. So here, I think there is some indication that her father is going to be very influential in her life, and the fact that he is associated with Prince William. Now, I put the dad's chart on top of her chart, and his lunar nodes help form a T-square with her ascendant. So there is something like he is going to be very involved in her life. He is going to be very supportive and very helpful to her, which I've really found quite endearing. Because when we think about Prince William, her uncle, Saturn can symbolize the uncle in a day chart, and it's in the 7th house, and it's in Aquarius. I get the feeling from her chart, from looking at everything, that she is going to be very, very different than what the royal family will anticipate. And her uncle could be somewhat estranged from her to some degree, if that makes sense, because Saturn is in a nakshatra called Shravana, and it's like the ideal follower. So Prince William is going to do everything the monarchy wants him to do, whereas Prince Harry is going to look at his daughter as an individual and raise her. Like, you know, what does she want? Not what the Queen Mother wants. Okay, so I thought that was so, so interesting. That is not the only royal star that she has in her chart. She also has her south node on a royal star that has to do with Archangel Uriel. So Regulus has to do with Archangel Raphael, and then this degree has to do with Archangel Uriel. So this is really interesting. And when you look across the chart, the north node is conjunct her dad, right? The sun. So she's going, in my opinion, she is going to be very involved with organizations. She's going to be doing things radically different than it's been done in the past. The other cool thing, I mean, I couldn't believe this. I love astrology so much for this. Venus in a day chart is the mom. It's in the 12th house, and it's in Cancer. Cancer is the U.S., and the 12th house is a foreign place. So her mother is a foreigner from America.
Right.
So that was really, really fascinating. She also is going to probably most likely inherit a crap ton of money because yeah, right. No surprise there, right, guys? Because the modern ruler of Pisces is in Neptune, and the traditional ruler is Jupiter. She's got both rulers of Pisces in her 8th house of inheriting money, of being wealthy and having other people's resources help her. So it's all right there. It's quite tremendous, but she doesn't have it's not just all positive what's going on in her chart. There are some negative things going on. So if we go back to Saturn, let me change colors here. If we go back to Saturn, and this is pretty gnarly. Saturn in her south node, Saturn is on a fatal degree and it's retrograde. I personally think that something fatal is either going to happen to a husband or a partner, or even, I don't want to say Prince William, but she's going to lose somebody, most likely.
Wow.
Because Saturn is on a fatal degree and it's retrograde. And it means that this represents a couple people. So, and also her south node, which I circled down here, which is part of Archangel Uriel, is 1 degree from the fatal degree. So it's not going to be all rainbows and fairy tale for her. She's going to be different. And she's going to, like, I even interpret from this chart that she is going to be, like, how do I say this? I think England is going to view her as their little princess, and they're going to miss her, and she's not going to care. She's going to, you know what I mean? She's going to be different. She's going to be powerful and strong. The other thing is that Jupiter is parallel this really cool fixed star called Spica, which is about fame and fortune, and Regulus is about being powerful. She's good. And in addition to that, the nakshatra that Regulus is in is Maga, and it's about defeating your enemies through just being powerful, which she's going to be. So
you see what's MAGA?
MAGA.
Like make America great again?
Exactly. The irony, right? And guess what Trump has, right? But I will predict, and I'm going to say this with utmost confidence, something powerful is going to happen in her life when she's about 5 or 6 years old, because she was born just about 6 days before the partial solar eclipse. And there's this technique in astrology called perfection. And it basically, if you count out the days from the eclipse, that means that something powerful is going to happen that year. And because it's the partial solar eclipse, it could be something with her dad. So I think when she's 5 or 6, something's going to happen that is going to really change her world. But this is a really neat chart, and I could go on and on, you guys. There's so much. I mean, she's going to be different. She's going to be authentic. Her Venus is out of bounds, which means that her mom is different. Her Mercury is out of bounds, which means that she's going to be highly intelligent about things. She's going to know how to solve problems. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's, like, she even has a fixed star that could indicate, and this is a long shot, but she could somehow dabble in politics in some way to help change things. So
what's the chance of her becoming like queen? Because I know like they usually go for the boys first, right?
She'll have
probably
no
never get a chance.
I don't think she's going to have any interest.
So I'm right now, as you're talking about her, I'm like intuitively feeling like she's going to get married off to like another country.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Very good. Yeah.
Back in the day, they would marry him off like Spain or France or something like that. I feel like she's going to get involved with somebody else from another country's rulership.
Well, she loves him.
Well, she could marry an American, or I think she's going to marry someone who's wealthy and who's older than her. And it could be an American. But I am concerned that there is someone either having to do with that Saturn in that 7th house, who could die suddenly, either from a heart condition or just something unexpected. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of worrisome. But you can't help but think about like Harry, right? So his like brother is clearly like next in line after his dad. Harry's like fuck this, I'm not waiting forever. And he just like married a Hollywood actress and moved to the United States. I think it kind of like rocks their foundation, you know.
Yeah. Well,
royal
and
family themselves.
I think she could be potentially a catalyst for change within the monarchy. People are wondering when it's going to fall. And I think that this is a chart that has the strength and the individuality to not apply pressure, to feel like, oh my gosh, I have 2 roles to play here as an American and as a princess. She's not, I don't think she's going to care. I really don't. But she, because she's going to want to help people. I think she's really going to take the lead. Her parents are going to do a great job with her. And she's going to really want to help people. And she can do that with organizations, and she might decide to dabble a little bit in politics. So we'll see where she goes.
Interesting. Yeah, it'll be, I'm sure they'll have more kids too. So
yeah,
it'll be the royal family invading America.
Yeah, but this is a really cool chart. I mean, it's not every day that you have both rulers of Pisces in the 8th house and your ascendants on Regulus. It's quite powerful. So anyway.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Heidi. Thanks for sharing that. That's always fun. And for those of you who like astrology, interested in chart readings, or even want to get their own chart read, please hurry over to Heidi's website, divinecharts.com, right?
Yep. No, divinecharts.net.
.net, and then you can follow Heidi on Instagram. So yeah, go for it. She's got a lot of cool stuff that she shares. All right, so let's.
So I have something to say. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Really quick. So Tracy, I know you're worried about your brother. I don't normally touch health, but I hear that he's going to have a couple bumps in the road, but he's going to be okay. So don't get crazy over it. But I did also pull some cards for Trisha because she was asking about her career, and because I had brought up Archangel Michael. I just want you to know that he's there for you as you take your career as well. But they're telling me that you're really spiritual. I don't know if you can comment on this so that I can see what you're saying, but they're telling me that part of your life's purpose is that you're a spiritual teacher, and that you have the gift of gab, and that you're a speaker. And I'm also like vibrating also, so you can feel energy as well. It would be great if I could see a comment telling me this, but they're telling me that you have a lot of there's more studying that's coming to you. So you need to go back to school, or excuse me?
As soon as a comment pops up, I'll put it up on the front of the page.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
So being able to take some classes really might go a long way. I don't know if you're in school right now, but that's something. I pulled a spiritual abundance card at the same time. So you're growing, you're seeing signs. It's funny that Nicole actually mentioned before that she was seeing like numbers. So this is one of the cards that I pulled. So as you can see, those symbols are on there, as Nicole was talking about them before. So just know that it's just a validation that it's time to just come into your own. Ask Archangel Michael to protect you during this time. Maybe you're considering going that route. I really don't know. But they're also showing me a lot of birds around you. And you're a spirit animal, which Cassandra could probably tell you more about, but I'm seeing a lot of birds. So I don't know if they're showing up for you right now. You feel like someone's coming. I feel like there's a woman that's around you and she's coming to visit you a lot. So just know that that's definitely a sign for you when they come, and I'm seeing like red robins. So I don't know if they've been showing up for you. So I hope that helps a little bit. I don't know if that resonates. I can't tell if you're still here.
Yeah, I don't even know if she's here anymore. She might have left.
Oh no!
You might have was like, oh man, they're talking about the royal baby. I'm out of here. You know.
Well, we'll just move on. Next.
Yep,
Move on
it's
to
all right.
question
Hey, you know what? It is what it is. We'll keep going forward with anybody else who has questions here. I see. So Mary Banks had a question. She wants to know if there's find out anything that we see. I guess. Let me see here. I'll put that front and center. You guys got anything for Mary?
No, but I did want to say, just to remind everybody who is watching, that we don't know you're here unless you're commenting. So comment if you have a question. Let us know you're here, you're still here, if something resonates, or if you want insight into something different than what we're going on. It'll help us a little bit to connect with you.
I agree, Nicole. And we're also very new at doing these live streams, as you can see from our phenomenal start to this broadcast. But we're working at it. And we're trying to get better. So help us, and definitely be vibrant in the comment section. You know, be vocal. Hi there, team. How are you all doing? Hi, Renelle. How's it going? Nice to see you.
Renelle.
Perfect example. Renelle popped in with a comment. Oh,
So, Mary, I have some stuff for you. So, Mary, I pulled a couple of cards for you, and they're telling me that you're on this earth as an earth angel. So you're here to help people and shine your light, and you're starting to like awaken and see signs and synchronicities and numbers and 222 and 1234, and the radio plays and you know that song and things like that, and you're going through like a really big time of transformation, and you're just starting to hear more, see more, feel more. So, you know, it's time to step out a little bit, maybe look into that. I don't know if that is something that you're looking for, but at the same time, they want you to walk a little bit more. Okay, so I hope that you get out more in nature. It'll be really good for you. They're saying that it's just time to to move your energy, so to speak. And you definitely have spiritual gifts. So Raziel's with you. So you're clairvoyant. So you're definitely seeing these signs, and it goes along with your synchronicity card as well, and the fact that you're an earth angel. So that's why they're telling me that you need to shine your light, and you can ask for Archangel Uriel. He can help you with that. He'll help you bring out your gifts and move forward. So I hope that's something that you're looking to do. Hope that answers a question for you, Mary.
all right. Let's see here. Nice job, Mindy. All right. So, Mary, here we go. Yes, I have a gentleman I would like to know. Okay.
You would like to know about him? You'd like to know if you're a fit?
Oh, she thinks he's married. Here we go. I'm getting the hang of this.
Okay.
If you think
he's married, then don't go near him.
You're probably your intuition telling you. If you think he's married, he's probably married. And if he's doing funny shit and he's not being honest with you, then
get rid of him. Yeah, you're intuitive. Those gifts, you're already intuitive. Raziel's with you. Ask your angels for that guidance. If you already think that, let him go. Move on.
Yeah, be careful with that one. So we're gonna keep doing some polls from the chat section, but I would like to see here, Katie, are you? We have randomly selected you from our Google form to participate. Would you like to join our session? I'll send you an email here. All right, you should have it here in a minute. And if you're interested, jump on in, and we're going to give you a reading. Both of us.
Is there anybody on here with a mother who has recently passed down, or a mother figure? Because I get a mother keep trying to talk to me, and it's not my mother. Okay. If anybody had a mother that passed down, just comment below. You don't have to say much, just maybe a thumbs up or something. And if you want to talk, just reach out to the Night Owls. I've got some messages for you.
I got something for Lindsay Anderson. Can I bring up Lindsay?
Lindsay, okay.
Okay. Lindsay, I know that you said that you have a lot going on. I got the start to a new relationship. Now, I don't know if it's a friendship or if it's a romantic relationship, but I'm going to tell you what I see surrounding it, so maybe it can help you understand things a little bit better. What I'm getting is that you've started something new recently. I don't know. It comes through as like a club, and I don't know what that would mean. I know when you're younger, a club in school, what it would mean, but like a group of like-minded individuals. And in that group, I see you making either a very close connection to somebody, either whether it's going to be romantic or friendship-wise, to be determined. I just see two spirits going into one, meaning that they connect on a deeper level. So I hope that helps you in some of your questions, and I may or may not get some more for you, but that was the first thing that came to mind.
Let me see.
Nice. Okay. So we have a few people. So guys, when we say, so Cassandra, when you brought up the mother thing, it takes a couple seconds for the chat room to catch up. So now we got a couple different people who
Right.
brought up.
It's not Kara's mother, but I believe I'm connecting with Brenda's. But I just checked and she said no, she's not Kara's mother at this time. But thank you for participating.
What about Hilda?
Now, I have not asked about Hilda, but I did receive Brenda's. I actually asked about Brenda Ross. Okay. And I received a yes for Brenda's mother. So that's who I'm connecting with at this time. And I will continue to connect with her and write down any information she gives me. And I can always just email it to you guys, or we can find some way of getting this information on. So Brenda, if you would like to go to our YouTube page and subscribe and like, then you can see my details there, and you and I can contact each other. Well, and you are safe. Brenda, you are safe. Brenda, you are safe. And that is probably why your mother is coming through, honey, because she's showing me the arms that are wrapped around you like a golden ball of protection. And so she is protecting you. And that is what I am getting. So I don't even have to tell you anymore because you did ask, are you safe? So thank you for adding that, because that's why she's here. She's here to tell you you are safe.
All right.
Woo.
There you go. You getting the chills there, spirit chills?
Yeah, she's really loving her, sending her so much love. It's coming up my whole entire spine, out the top of my head. I feel it in my heart, and this is like, wow, this has never happened like this, Brenda. I'm glad we're doing this. This is wonderful to be able to connect like this and to be able to tell you that I'm feeling this great love. And no matter what has happened to you between you two when she was alive, whatever, I don't even know about it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is right here, right now, you are being protected and you are being loved. And I can feel it throughout my bones. And it's being told to you. So maybe you'll be able to feel it tonight. Oh, yeah. When you go to sleep tonight, you're going to have a dream. You're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to know things are going to feel better. Yep. Tonight's the night. When you go to sleep tonight.
All right.
When you go to sleep tonight.
Real quick, Katie, I don't know if you can hear me, Katie, but I sent you the link. Did you receive that yet? I sent you an email with the link for you can join us on this live session. So while we wait for her to respond, let's see. Let's take another question from the comments here. So I think Brenda got some messages here.
I have a little more follow-up for Lindsay. Lindsay had posted something along the lines of, is it something that I should be unsure to get involved with? Lindsay, I don't feel that it's something that you will be unsure to get involved with, and I will give you a little bit more of guidance. Whatever this is something outdoorsy. I feel like it's a group of people getting together outdoors. So I don't know if that helps you in any way. but that's what I'm getting with regarding that. I don't feel any hesitation on your part, and I don't feel anything negative. I just feel like-minded people getting together, and it is outdoors.
Okay. And do we have any insights for Lindsay? There she is, right? We're going to answer this last question. Any insights for Lindsay about her current relationship or her career before we move on to Katie?
I feel a lot of transition surrounding relationships with her. There's a lot of transition. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to end or start. It means that whatever it is going to go in another direction. But I definitely feel transition around relationships.
And
Okay.
I feel like worrying too much as well. So it's like worst case scenario for you. You're always thinking something's going to happen. So, just try to be a little bit more positive about things that are going on for you.
Yeah, and I'm getting a similar thing with the career side. Like, you obviously want to move forward your career, but I think you're just kind of waiting for the right opportunity to come by. But you can't wait for it. You got to look for it. You got to work for it, and then you'll find it a lot faster. All right, so we can come back, Lindsay, here a little bit, but we got Katie here. I'm going to add Katie to the stream. She's going to be our first ever guest here today.
Hi.
All right. Welcome, Katie. I'm glad it worked.
Hi. Yeah, it finally worked. Sorry, I'm dealing with an old computer.
Oh, it's all right. Hey, it looks like it's working out great. So.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So Heidi, were you able to get her chart information up? Were you able to? Okay. You don't have to do it in a second, but I'm glad. I just wanted to make sure you're able to put it in.
Yep.
Let's see here. All right. So Katie, we're gonna give you a quick, it's like 15-minute reading here, and whoever has anything great for you, we'll definitely push forward with it. And Heidi will look up your chart as well.
Yep.
So, Katie, hi, I'm Mindy.
Hi.
So, hi. So I keep getting that. I keep seeing flowers for you, and that being outside is a really big part of your life's purpose.
Yep.
And just being out in nature in general is just going to just expand your gifts in general, and express your creativity. So it's time for you. I don't know. Do you draw? They're showing me something with flowers. Yeah, you're an artist.
Not draw, but creative.
Okay. Yeah. So I had pulled that, and they want you to continue that. The angels feel like that's definitely a part of your life's purpose. So continue to do that. You're in the right direction. They want you to definitely think before you act. I kept hearing. So I don't know if there's something that you're looking to do, but just make sure that you get some guidance on that. It's definitely time to make those decisions. So I don't know if there's something that you're specifically looking to do, but I feel like they want you to have some guidance before you step forward in doing it.
Okay. Like what kind of guidance?
Just getting support in general. So I don't know if you need someone to help you with contracts or something before you move on to I don't know what you're looking to do, but before you go forward, just get advice.
Okay.
Professionally from someone,
Okay.
They're also telling me that maybe you were an orphan in your last life, in your past life. So going forward in this life, I don't know if sometimes maybe you feel like you're alone, or you have a couple of close friends, but not millions of them, so to speak. And it's your karma coming forward. So I just wanted to let you know that. And the mom also that you had in your last life is also the mom that she's in this life as well.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're very connected to her. So she's definitely
cool.
with you. Yeah. And I don't know if you're married, but you had an unrequited love as well. So I don't know. I feel like you're with your soulmate, or you're going to be with your soulmate. He's the person you're supposed to be with. So don't doubt that. Okay. And do you have any questions?
Well, I do have a question. Are you getting anything about my dog?
Is it her stomach?
I don't know. She hasn't been. Honestly, she had a seizure last night, and so I don't know what's wrong with her. And
You have no idea
Sorry to
how
hear
much
that.
I
I'm
understand.
very worried. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So well, I'm waiting on blood work, but you know.
Okay. So, and you brought her to the vet, and
Yeah.
they've done blood, and they've done everything. So
Yeah.
I feel like, is there something new that you've given her to eat?
No, not really. So I don't know.
Okay. I'm not a doctor, so
Yeah, no, I know. I was just wondering.
I can't really say. I just feel like, the minute you said that, I felt like stomach related.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when I think stomach, I think food.
Right.
And I feel like maybe something like that, but I'm not necessarily the person to be able to answer that. But I feel like I do feel like your dog's going to be okay.
That's what that's what my question.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So I hear Archangel Raphael. He
Uh-huh.
comes in and he's like, just continue, ask him for guidance, for help. So put your hands on him, close your eyes, say a prayer, and just ask him to channel healing into your dog.
Okay.
And just know that he'll be there to help you. So I feel like your dog's going to be okay, though.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yeah. So, it's so cute. What's your dog's name?
My name is Gwenny. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll send Gwenny some healing. I do
Oh,
integrated
thank you.
energy healing.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. I'll send her some. All
Thank
right.
you. Yeah, that was my biggest question.
Yeah, I feel like she's chills. I feel like she's gonna be okay.
Okay. Oh, that
Yeah,
makes me
don't
feel so
worry.
much better.
No, of course. I'll let someone else talk though, but she'll be all right.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right. Hi, Katie. So I got a couple messages here for you. So the first thing I'm being told is that you are a person that you're definitely in a really good position for, you're providing abundance for you and your family. So keep up the good work because you're staying focused on what's important, and you're doing a good job with it. You're at a phase of your life now where there's like the Midas touch. So either you're happy where you are or you're actually moving forward towards plans that you already have in place, but everything is going the way you want, I would imagine. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so keep up the good work at that. But there's two other messages here, which are just kind of serving as like reminders that, you still have some other things to focus on. There's just the card here, the moon, is talking about there's some fears. So you have some fears that you're working on. This could be caused by like childhood traumas or some things that happened much earlier in your life, not necessarily bothering you anymore, but the seeds have been planted. So they're just reminding you to go back and start working through some of these challenges. It could have, affecting you in subconscious ways that you don't fully understand. But a lot of the times it could be related to like divorce of your parents, or maybe one of your parents has disappeared, or stuff like that. So just be mindful of that. And if you have any kind of like forgiveness that you need to give to somebody, it's probably a good time to start working on how to do that. Regardless of what happened, you always want to forgive yourself for your involvement in it, and forgive the person that committed whatever the trauma was. And then they're showing me like, so this is one of those cards, when you see it, it's got like such a bad, like the devil card.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying you're a devil or you're an evil person or anything like that. That's a huge misconception. But the devil card is basically it's asking you to kind of take a look at your shadow parts. So you do have some shadow parts, like all of us do. Nobody's immune of having shadow parts. So just know that they're reminding you. So this could be like, it could be eating disorder or drugs or alcohol or something along those lines. I don't want to get too much into it here on the live stream, but they're just reminding you to take a look at that. And this is a good time for you to address those shadow parts, those demons, so to speak. It's I think you got a lot of good momentum here. And as you continue to move forward with all the progress you're making, this is a great time to heal traumatic parts of your past, as well as addressing the shadow parts that could be holding you back from future advancement.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yes.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie, can I clarify your birth data information? Because can you go ahead and confirm that for me?
Sure. It's May 6, 1982.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Wait, May 6th?
6. Yeah.
That's my birthday.
Is it May 60th? Really?
But I was born in '83, so you're a year older than me.
Oh wow! Oh my God, that's awesome.
Is it 7:30 a.m.? Is that the time of your birth?
Yeah, 7:30. My mom's over there. Yeah, 7:30 a.m.
And Long Island, New York, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Give Mark, I need a minute so I can just correct one thing, okay? If anybody
All right, no
wants
problem.
to go. Thank you, Katie.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Does anybody else have anything for Katie while Heidi gets prepared? Let's see here.
I have your beaver totem animal info.
Oh, cool.
You are a beaver.
Oh, cool.
A busy beaver, I guess, right?
I love beaver. I love beaver. Beaver is in the northern hemisphere. Your birth date times in the Native American tribal astrological workings. It's from April 20th to May 20th. So you are the beaver, and beaver people are masters of strategy. And I have it written down in my Google Keep. So I'm sorry, my phone's in the area, but I didn't want to write it on paper. So the beaver totem is your birth totem. Okay, so it's like, this is kind of like my astrology chart. So it is your birth totem. Upon your birth, this is what the natives say and believe to be so.
Oh, cool.
The beaver totem is tied to the element of earth and the cardinal direction of east. So people with the beaver totem often seem anxious. Sitting still for long periods of time is enough to drive beaver to distraction. So if you were born with the beaver, you have natural tenacity. There is a very little that can be kept from finalizing any project for you. So in other words, nothing that comes up will stop you from finalizing this project. Better still, beaver has pretty amazing talents. Okay, so you're a very amazing person. Your talents are amazing, and these people can create great beauty, and you have a very strong foundation. And in the mundane world, beaver people often worry over finances. As a result, they work very hard creating security for themselves and those and any of the people that they love. It's just they will work to death if they have to get this result. And any excess from these efforts often go into charitable acts, which is really nice of the beaver. The beaver will take this excess and then put it towards a charitable act, anything that makes that beaver smile within. And a beaver totem gives you the underlining sense of self-assurance, which is nice. That's
cool.
a good part. Like imagine a totem, how natives build totems. Well, the beaver head is on the top.
Oh,
And all the other carvings of this totem would be things like self-assurance, absolute resilience, or calm and collective. These are the symbols of you and who you are. And while beaver seems calm and collected on the surface, realize that this person still has some pretty harsh uncertainties that eventually surface. And I believe these harsh uncertainties that are going to eventually surface is what Mark was just touching on. But
Right.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it just came to me right now to say that. And it says that you cannot run from these things. So, basically spirit is telling you as the beaver, you can't run from these things. These are your lessons to resolve. You must gain the wisdom from these things and gain the lessons from these things, not run from these things. Also, there's a hostess, like you, people look at you as like they regard you in the home. As far as the home is concerned, they call you like you're the hostess with the mostest. So the beaver, I could see you like running around with a little tray and the little shoes are in everybody open the door. Is that window fine? How about this here? Like that, like you're the hostess with the mostest. You always got it going on. And
All right.
they said, this is the end of it. It just says Additionally, Beaver needs to take care not to become too focused on work.
Okay.
We've seen so much of life in the progress.
Yeah, I think the beavers, man, those things, they clearly are good at building stuff. I mean, you look at their
Very
dams.
good.
Some of them get really big and intricate, and I always think of a beaver also as as an animal that's very family oriented. Like they take care of their young and all that stuff, and they that's what they're building the dam for. Take care of their family. So
Yeah.
good for you. I think that's a good totem to have.
That's
I mean,
thank you. That's really cool. Thank you.
all right, Heidi,
Strong foundation.
you wanna wrap us up with the chart?
Let's wrap it up with the chart. Katie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am very well. I'm happy to be looking at your chart. So here we go. Can you see this? Can you see your
Yeah.
chart? Cool.
Is there any way to make that screen, the actual chart bigger?
Yes, there is. Hold on. How's that, guys?
That's 10,000 times better. Thank you very much, Heidi.
Okay. All right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Okay.
Oh, I've always wondered about this too. That's so funny. I just never knew how to like look it up. That's so cool.
Your natal chart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is you can look these up for free all over the internet, but the most you're going to get is a computer generated like feedback. Whereas in this case, Heidi is the computer and she has all this information locked up in her brain and she's able to see like different important aspects right here on your natal chart and then
That's
some.
very cool.
Yeah. So you've never had your astrology chart read before, Katie?
No, I haven't. No, this is
Okay.
a first for me.
Okay, cool. Well, think of it as a clock.
I'm gonna take a picture
Okay.
of it if you don't mind.
Okay, and we can also email it to
Oh,
if you
great.
like.
Thank
We
you.
have the email. We'll email you a copy.
Thank you. That's great. This is really
Okay.
cool. Thanks.
You're so welcome. All right. So think of it as a clock, but instead of 12 o'clock being the most important part, we're going to look at the 9 o'clock as the most important part. And then the ascendant. So the ascendant is the horizon. We look at the eastern horizon at the moment you drew breath, and it was in Gemini at 15 degrees. And there's just so much Gemini energy here. So Gemini is a mutable air sign, okay? It's very flexible, kind of goes with the flow. And the ruler of Gemini is Mercury, and it's in your first house. So you are super smart, highly intelligent. I am wondering though if you have like a little bit of nervousness that may come up at times for you.
So far, it's true.
Okay. So, but just know that the way that it's set up here for your first house, it can happen. Okay. So that don't think there's anything wrong with you. It's just that's how it can happen sometimes. All right. Are you exceptionally good at writing? I'm thinking you're a good writer.
Yeah, I'm a good writer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That shows up in your chart right off the bat, right away.
Wow.
I do notice. What's that?
I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
So far, it's really accurate.
Good. Yeah. I also see that with your sun in Taurus, that yes, you like being in nature, but you're very philanthropic. Like you care about things that are going on around the world and you want to try to make a difference. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And wow, this is so fascinating. If you look here, all of these are at 15 degrees. I mean, there's just tons of Gemini energy in this chart. So let's talk a little bit about Gemini because I think that's really important. Geminis are witty and clever and intelligent and highly communicative. I would imagine that you are thinking faster than you can get the words out. Would you agree with that?
Well, I think really fast, but the words come out pretty fast too.
That's good. That's a good thing, though. That's a very good thing, though. Okay.
Yeah.
But really, when I look at your chart, the thing that grabs my attention right away is all these planets over here. Do you see that? We call that a stellium in the 5th house. Do you find yourself being quite like insightful and transformative with children, maybe even children who have disabilities a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say I'm insightful.
Yeah. This is the house of children, your 5th house over here that I just put a big box around. This is the house of children, how we express love to others, our talents, our hobbies, risk taking. And you have some very, very powerful planets in there. You have Mars, the planet of like passion and being courageous there, retrograde. You have Saturn, which can represent like endurance and patience, but also some limitations also there. And then Pluto and the moon. So there's something here where you actually can think quite powerfully. And do you also have some type of artistic ability? Do you dabble in art or anything like that?
Well, I sing opera. I sing classical music. I sing classically. So yeah, that's
Okay.
my thing. Yeah, that's my my thing.
Well, and I know with that there is stage presence and needing to, be if you're singing classically,
Yeah.
then you need to be and with the aria, you need to be the performer, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that is really cool. That actually gives you the depth to put on that acting part of it. And also what's so neat is Venus in the 11th house. The 11th house, a lot of people don't know this. In Vedic astrology, the 11th house is like the theater and cinema and the appreciation of the arts. Yeah. And Venus is literally the voice, like singing. It can do a Taurus. So, and number 2, so you're very good at this. You're very good at this. Are you hoping to make an income at this? This is what you're trying to do?
I've got a little thrown off course a bit, but I do hope to eventually try to get back on track if I can.
If you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take a look at that real quickly. What about teaching voice? Have you ever considered teaching voice?
I've considered it. I haven't pursued teaching, but I have considered it though.
Okay, because I think that with the connection with children and the interest in the arts, but really looking up here in terms of career in Aquarius, this is going to be, Aquarians are known for being individualistic, forward thinking, even not detached, but just kind of their own unique individual and very, very intelligent. And it's in the 9th house. So, are you thinking like you could go get a master's in voice and then teach more at a collegiate level? Or
I was thinking about. I've always been thinking about getting a master's, but I've gotten sidetracked with other stuff. But I have thought about that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Saturn's there. Okay. Just know that this chart, in my opinion, would support something along those lines. The other thing that I need to ask or want to ask is, do you find yourself do you partner up with people in your everyday life? Or even in like partnership with your spouse in some way related to work?
No, just my dog. Honestly, yeah, I partner up with animals better than humans.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense in your chart too. Okay, yeah. That's really sweet. Okay,
yeah, it's true. I just connect very well with animals, and I'm kind of like not a loner, but like I don't know, like I'm just okay alone. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense because your sun is in the 12th house. Yeah. This is the house, the 12th house is the house of quietude, where we go for meditation, our subconscious mind. It does not surprise me that you are capable of being by yourself and having a full dialogue and being very comfortable with that.
Yeah, I'm totally comfortable and happy with that.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why don't I need to, I don't know.
Good. Well, that makes sense. Just really before we wrap up, do you also work with horses? Are you interested in horses too?
I don't work with horses, but I love horses. I love most animals. I just love animals so much. So
okay.
No, not specifically horses, but I love them.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot I could go on about. I'm gonna get it back to them. but yes, definitely the animals are in here, and the vocal stuff is in here, which is really exciting.
That's cool.
So, okay, well, thank you for letting me read your chart.
Well, thank you so much. That was wonderful. That was like, I felt that was very, very accurate. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You're so welcome.
Thank you very much, Katie. I appreciate you joining us. I hope you enjoyed your readings.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. This is really fun. Thank you guys. It was so nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Take it easy. All right. So we're going to do a couple more card pulls for the comment section, and then I got another person selected. We'll take them the forms. So I'm seeing here, I think we got, so I saw this pop up while we were reading Katie.
Can I just say something really quick? Because I can't let this person go. I feel like she has a man on the other side. I know we just let her go, but I just want to say to you that this person is with you and he wants you to get married one day, or marriage showed up for you, but he wants you to know that you're protected by Archangel Michael, and that you can hear him and you feel him, and he's coming to you. I didn't know she brought him back. Katie, did you?
Yeah, I just brought her back in. She didn't leave yet.
I'm sorry. I know we're moving on here.
That's okay. A man on the other side said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is your father passed?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, so he's here and he is, he wants you to know that it was divine timing that he went out. He wanted to go the way that he did. And he wants you to know that. And he wants you to know that it's like time to be okay with his passing and move on. Okay, you can hear him. He's telling me that you talk to him, and that and he wants you to know that he's answering you, and you're getting like feelings. That's the energy I think I was telling you about before. So he's telling me that it's like you have chills on your arms when he's around. Okay. Yeah, just know that he really is there. Don't doubt that. It's a gift. As I said before, Raziel is very present in your life. So just know that your dad's there. He's showing me children too. Are there children in your life as well? Okay.
No. Maybe what other children?
No, there will be. Okay. And he's showing me, and I was hearing marriage, but he wants you to know that you are just a good person. He's saying that you're a good person. Was he your person? I feel like you were close to him.
Oh yeah, we were very close. Yes.
Yeah, he's like, I was her person.
He was my biggest fan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and he still is. So I didn't want to get off and not say that to you. I'll leave you with that. Light and love, Katie. You're welcome.
Well, thank you. Wow, thank you so much.
Sure.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks again. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So let's do a couple more people from the chat section. Let's do some, so we'll do a Q&A section here, guys. If you have any questions for yourself, which is fine. If you have any, if you're looking to connect with anybody, put them in the chat section. Or if you have questions for us directly, it could be on anything, metaphysically related, mediumships, psychic, stuff like that. But we'll start off with here. And
yes, I do.
Donna Marie, insights. Does anybody have any insights for my cousin Joey, who was involved in a hit and run, who suffered a traumatic brain injury and is basically stuck in his body and bedbound? Happened on 8/14/2019.
Sorry, Mark. So I read that in the comments, and right away I heard that he can hear you. So I feel like someone's going and reading to him and talking to him, and he just wants you to know that he can hear you, but he's not there all the time. So he can hear you when you talk to him, but I'm hearing that he's like traveling. He's not always there. So it's not like he's sitting in his body like waiting. So I just want you to know that. So, and he wants you to know that. So I hope that gives you some peace.
And also, when it comes to people who, suffer injuries like this, gotta understand all of our lessons are different degrees of love, right? So in this case, he's stuck in a bed, he can't get around, clearly needs someone to take care of him. So this is going to be a lesson for him. One of the major themes in his life is about receiving love in this current lifetime. And all the people who care about him, who are around him, are all learning lessons of giving love, being the caretaker. So either you're being taken care of or you're taking care of somebody else. So just, have patience with that and just know that this person is waiting for you to, shower him with love, basically, whether he wants it or not, too. I'm sure there's probably tough days, good days, and all that stuff. But just know when you're around him, just take care of him, show him that you're around, and everything's going to be okay. Let's see here.
Donna, I don't know if you and your family are trying to concentrate on who actually did this, but I do feel like that's not what the main focus is at this point. I honestly don't know, and I don't feel that you guys are going to figure out who it was. But you do have to be okay with that. It's time to let it go. Once you do that, you guys will be able to heal a little bit better and be able to provide a little bit more love for Joey.
Yeah. I know it's got to be hard, and I'm sure you want answers. You want, wish finding out who did it. I'm sure it would be great because you could bring him to justice. But just know that the fact that he's alive is a great thing, and you can be there for him in more ways than one. So, but I'm very sorry to hear that. That can't be easy. It's probably very heartbreaking. All right. Let's see here. We're now looking to connect with her cousin. Let's see here.
6.
Now, did something have to do with foul play with his passing? And I'm saying his. I don't know if it's male, if this person is male who passed.
Let's see here. Yeah, it might take us a while to get responses, so I would just keep reading. If you have, here we go, and it is a her. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask.
I think there's like a delay.
A big delay.
Yeah. So it's a her.
Was there an accident?
Did she just get married, or was there some kind of graduation, or did she just have a child? I'm picking up that there was something very significant that occurred in her life, and then boom, right afterwards. All of a sudden, okay. Yeah, it definitely get us a sudden passing, and everybody was kind of frustrated because they didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her. It was so fast. Yeah, you said it was sudden. And just know that she's enjoying everybody else. So she's enjoying seeing all the rest of the family move forward and, enjoy these her mom passed in February. Okay, so it was right after the passing of her mother. That could also be another thing too. Like when someone close passes, it's almost like these two spirits, these two souls are like meant to go out at the same time or close to each other. But I'm picking up there was definitely some kind of huge life event that occurred, and she tragically left. See here. So we could keep taking questions. I'm going to go ahead and invite Hilda. Hilda, I sent you a link. If you could go take a look at your email. I'm not sure if you're still in the room, but if you could take a look at your email, and there should be you'll have an email with the link from me. So go ahead and jump in whenever you're ready, and we'll keep reading the room until you get in there. And just so you guys know, Hilda is my aunt. So this is her first time watching all of this, and she wants to come on, so I'd love to have her. I won't tell you where she lives. Maybe you guys will figure it out.
I won't say anything.
Oh yeah, you got it in the chart. All right, here we go. Let's do J Blue Humming. What's your here? Let me see what your first question was. Any messages from my BFF? from J Blue Humming.
I have a really quick message. The words that I just heard are "it's time to move on." I don't know if perhaps J Blue Humming that you had felt guilt about having another friend become close to you, but I feel like that's what it's surrounding. It's okay. It is definitely okay to be able to have another friendship. It is never going to replace it. But it could be just as meaningful. So don't ever cast that aside. And of course, your best friend will support you through that.
Yeah, I did hear that. Are you close to the family? I'm hearing that you should be just be around her family at this time. So that's what I'm hearing, and just open your heart and just be a part of the whole grieving process and everything that's a part of it.
I'm also seeing with your friend that there's people out there that are trying to figure out what happened. I felt like there's lawyers, there's like court involved, there's people, a lot of upset people. But I'm getting a strong feeling that she's basically saying it's time to move in a different direction. It's almost as if she doesn't like she knows it's not going to go where everybody wants it to go. There might not be any foul play occurring. I just feel like she's saying stop. Time to knock it off and let's just move on with our lives is what I keep feeling with her. So I'm not sure what the depth of her circumstances were, but if they're complicated, she's giving me the feeling like she would prefer if everybody just kind of moved on. So definitely keep us informed on that, J Blue Humming. We can always return to the subject. We got Hilda in the room now. I'm going to add her to the stream. Go. All right. Oh, and it looks like it's nice and dark out there. And how's it going on, Hill? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
She looks like she's sleeping.
I don't think she's sleeping.
Maybe she's meditating.
It looks like she's frozen.
Oh.
That might be it. There's a man there.
Oh, yeah? See,
Yeah.
I can't say anything. I want to listen to this one because I'm curious to see who comes through. I know exactly who would come through, so I'm really curious. Really curious to see this
No
one.
pressure, Mark.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. I'm sure you guys will do great.
Oh, boy.
But now we got to get the thing fixed. Oh, there she came back in a different one here.
That's the,
All right, is that one working? Can you hear us now, Hell? Oh, there you are. All right. Yeah, that's the challenge of doing these live streams. It's it sometimes requires a really strong internet connection. So hopefully this will work without any more freezing up. How you doing?
You can see -3:30.
Good.
Yeah, there's definitely a delay there. All right, so Mindy's already picking up on something for you. I'm just gonna let her get going. No pressure, Mindy.
yeah, no. I'm sitting here pulling cards. I'm like, all right. I see a man on your right hand shoulder. I hold on. Is your husband passed? Is she delayed? Mark, can you tell me? We're delayed.
Not her husband.
Okay. I'm hearing there's a man there. I can't. It's hard for me to tune in. I can hardly see her. Hold on.
No.
That's okay. Okay. I feel like he is on. He's not very clear. He wasn't a good communicator when he was here. So I'm not getting a lot of words from him. Was he very quiet? Okay, you need to talk. All right, he's very quiet. I feel like I see him behind you and he's not moving. He's not talking. and it's kind of like he's saying something about prayers. It's like are you praying for him a lot? I feel like he's showing me beads, and he's saying that you're praying. Oh, we lost her. Hello?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might have to keep this one going. I'm not sure if her connection is strong enough. It keeps freezing up. So
Just bring her on the owls.
yeah. Well, for those of you who are watching, this is our live stream, so it's a little bit more challenging managing this, but we do readings directly with the Night Owl Sessions via Zoom. So if anybody who's watching this wants to get a reading with us directly with just us, go to the website. As of right now, it's at themysticmark.com, and just click on the Night Owl Sessions tab. But keep your eyes out, because we will have a Night Owl Sessions website in the near future. But until then, you can connect with us on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all that good stuff. So it's not hard. It's not hard to find the section to book with us. But yeah, if you're having issues getting on with this, then you can definitely book with us directly. So let's, while I try to figure out if we can do another live stream reading, let's go ahead and see if we can pull some more people from the chat. All right, I see, here we go. Seems like a good one. From Aaron McPhillips. Any messages from my dad, please, and thank you.
Everybody's dad's coming through tonight. Maybe
Well, it's what, Father's Day weekend, right? Isn't it Father's Day on Sunday?
That's what it is. I keep hearing dad. Oh my gosh, so crazy.
Celebration of dads. Here.
I'm hearing like, do you like potatoes? I know that's so crazy. I'm hearing like, I like potatoes. Isn't
Must
that
be
strange?
Irish.
Yeah, I guess. I don't. Do you eat potatoes? I don't. I'm a Jewish girl from Smithtown. I don't know from potatoes, but I feel like he's showing me potatoes, and he's showing me that there was a holiday that was really important to him. And he's showing me that family was really, he's telling me that family was really important to him. And he's showing food was very important to him. Like family dinner was very important to him. Oh my gosh, that's so strange. He's like, he doesn't, yeah, I don't feel like he's eating now, but I keep feeling like food. I don't know, Erin, I don't know if you can, it's too much of a delay here to get the feedback. Hold on.
No, it's okay. Let's see here. Maybe.
Okay. He's showing me a ring also, Erin. I don't know if somebody has like a ring that's of significance to him, but he's showing me that. And he's telling me also that he's showing me lights in the house. So he's communicating like electrically with you. So I feel like you're like there's like flickers of lights. And that's how you know when he's around.
That would make sense. That would definitely make sense.
And hold on. And the color blue is significant for him as well. So
is anyone picking up a child? Because I'm picking up definitely some kind of either someone's pregnant or they're getting pregnant or trying to become pregnant or had a baby recently. So I think he's pointing out that he's happy to be a grandfather is what I'm getting. He's very happy that you or someone close to you has had children or is about to. So just know that's his way of saying he's really excited and happy.
Yeah, family came in strong for him. So I'm sure you're right.
Yeah, definitely a family and energy I have with him too. I also get the feeling he was an avid either hunter or fisherman or out in the woods. Like this guy he loved being out in the woods and taking trips and doing like, guy stuff, having fun out there, getting a little dirty. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. So I did that. So let's go here to April. I keep getting messages from my cousin lately. Wonder if he has a message for me. Okay. Let's see.
He wants you to know that he's okay. I feel like do you keep asking that question? Like, are you okay? What are you doing? He keeps saying, like, you keep asking him if he's okay. And he wants you to know that. He's showing you signs also through clocks. So you're seeing signs like 222, 111, through the radio as well. He's telling me also that you need to forgive. So I guess, I don't know how he passed, but I feel like it's been a whole lot for your family, and it's time to move on. It's like, it's time to like know that he's in a better place now. He's okay. You're going to see him again one day. Like, don't doubt that. You know, people grieve because they don't believe that they're going to see somebody else again one day. So just know that he will. You know, he wants you to get out there and like get out of your house also. I feel like you're not getting out of your house. He wants you to, it's like time to move on, you know, and get going, and just find a little bit more balance also with everything that you have going on in your life. I feel like you have like all kinds of stuff coming at you from all directions, and it's just time to, you know, work-life balance, so to speak, and make healthy choices. So, anybody else?
No, it looks like right now it's me, you, and Heidi.
Okay. Anybody have a question?
I think your cousin is basically he's telling me at least that he's enjoying like he's having a lot of fun watching you in your journey, what you're doing. I'm seeing the Knight of Cups here, so it kind of shows you going to like uncharted territory, so to speak. And you have like this goal in mind. Like you're moving forward. You have some things that you're focused on, that you're excited about. But at the same time, it's like you're covered in armor, right? So you have some walls up. I think you're worried about getting hurt. There's something you've been hurt bad in the past, or at least recently. So now you're just kind of like protecting yourself. You got some pretty good walls, but nonetheless, regardless of that, you are still moving forward, and the adventure continues. So I think he's just commending you, your bravery, your courage for moving forward, even though you do have some pain that you're working through. But he's going to be there every step of the way. He wants you to know that he is with you no matter what. You got anything?
No.
Go ahead, Mindy or Heidi.
Now I'm going back to Erin. Tomatoes, potatoes, they sound the same. I have to laugh. I'm sorry, I keep saying potatoes, but it's tomatoes. They both have O's. So that's funny. I guess he was all about the food, huh?
And April just confirmed she's had a rough past couple months, so I'm trying to move forward. And this says that exactly. Yeah. You are moving forward. So it's not a matter of trying now. You are moving forward, and he is like one of your spiritual cheerleaders, so to speak. He's sending you signs. You said it yourself in the chat. You're seeing signs in your dreams, and you know, waking reality. You're seeing these things occur. So just know that's his way of like, you know, like winking his eye and telling you like, come over here, follow me. He's trying to guide you. He's not leaving. He's not going anywhere. So yeah, you got yourself a spirit that's with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, he's definitely around you. And he keeps saying, I hear her pray. I hear her pray. It's like you're constantly praying. So definitely it's definitely time to know that he's okay, and just know you'll see him again, and take care of your family and yourself, and move forward.
All right, we got time for a couple more. We're going to be probably signing off here in about 5-10 minutes or so. So let's just see here. Let's go through the chat here, find out if we can get the last couple of messages out.
Mark, do you see Tracy's question?
Let me scroll up.
I got a yes. So
there this one right here?
Yes.
Was there anyone watching with my daughter today where she was? Yeah. There absolutely was. I think probably the answer you're looking for is who, right? Because I mean, there's always somebody. We each have our guides and angels that are with us from the moment we were born to the moment we take our last breath. So she definitely had someone watching after her. And I get the feeling it was somewhere that wasn't very safe.
I hear Mother Mary.
Yeah, I got 2 Archangel cards, and one of them was the Star card. So Tracy, what that means is that if you want protection over her, you just need to ask, and it will be provided.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's the message there.
I want to see where she was.
And Tracy, another good thing about for kids is putting the shield around them, making sure they have that ball of white light above their head, below their feet, and they're in God's white light. And you can visualize that yourself. You can actually shield your daughter yourself, which is the other card I got, which was the Hangman. So you need to change your perspective on that. Instead of hoping somebody protects her, you're able to protect her. So put a ball of white light around her. Fill it up with God's love, and know that if you also ask an angel to be with her, they will. So,
what's funny is this question is about her daughter, and Tracy's being very protective. But what's funny is I pulled the 9 of Fire here, which is all about that exactly, protecting that which you've created, having courage, and believing in yourself. So, with that being said, your angels and guides are telling you that you're doing a great job protecting her, right? So they got their job, you got yours, and you're going to be protecting her like more so than them in many cases, because you're raising her, you're basically keeping her alive. You know what I mean? The angels and guides, they can't interfere with our free will. So we got to ask for their permission. We got to ask them to come into our life. They can guide us here and there, but for the most part, this is what you created. You're the one who's in charge of protecting her. So keep up the good work. They want you to have more faith in yourself and give yourself more credit, because they're showing me that you don't give yourself enough credit, especially when it comes to your kids.
Tracy, I am also feeling a male energy around her. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up. It feels like grandfatherly, so it was an older male. I don't know if her grandfather or great-grandfather, something along those lines, but it was the slender man who smoked. So I think that might help you. But just know that he's always by her side, no matter what. It's not just today, it's always. He's really, really next to her a lot.
And Tracy, here are the cards I got for you. This is the Star card, which is essentially about making wishes and having them come true. And then the Awakening card, which is the Hangman. And this is the one about changing that perspective so that you are able to do that.
And you're welcome, Tracy. That's just what I see. He's actually wearing dark denim jeans and a darker t-shirt, but very close. Does not leave her side, always like 2 steps away. So just know he's always there to protect her. But not just her. I feel like it's around you as well, but more than just that. It's almost as if he's around 3 people. I'm seeing the number 3. So just keep that in mind.
Thank you very much, Tracy. It was awesome as always having you. And, wrong one. I suppose how good I'm at this. And this will be our last question for the evening. We got a question from Lindsay Anderson. Anything from my little girl that recently passed over? Give me a second here. Connect. Well, this literally just dropped out. And so when I was trying to shuffle my deck, the Ace of Pentacles fell out. And when I see this card, it basically just tells me like she's saying she's with God now. So I think that should be comforting, knowing that she's okay. She's basically back home and she's with God, and she wants you to continue on with your life and do what you got to do. Keep her in your mind and your memory and your heart and all that stuff. That's fine. But don't let her passing be a reason why you don't succeed. All right? Be successful for her.
Too. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, she's definitely with the grandparent for sure.
I feel there's a man that's with her. He's holding her hand. He's kind of tall. And I hear him saying, I got her, don't worry. So I feel like you're wondering if she's alone, and she's not. So, and she's okay there. You don't have to worry. Her soul chose to go out at that time. It was part of her soul contract. But I just wanted you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Mike.
Oh, that's all right. No worries.
Okay. I just, yeah, she's definitely with him, and you don't need to worry. So I hear grandfather. So if that gives you, and I also hear that if you meditate, you'll be able to hear her a little bit. So I don't know if you ever get the chance to sit quietly, but I'm hearing that she talks to you. So she talks to you, and she's telling. Do you have a stuffed? I feel like it's a little bear. She's showing me some stuffed animal that was really significant for her, that you still have, and it's kind of like. Oof, I pulled the card at the same time. Look at that. Loved one in heaven right there. Wow. And they're sending you signs. So it's, I don't know what it is. Maybe it was breathing. I am hearing. She wants you to, she just wants you to know that she's okay now. She doesn't want you to be sad. That's what I'm hearing. Don't be sad. I'm okay now.
Yeah, she's showing me that there's a room. Is there a room that you're refusing to like take apart with all of her stuff in it? Like, I feel like there's a room that's not being used, has all her things, and it's too painful for you to go in and take it apart and put things back. Like, she's kind of pushing me to tell you to go ahead and put that stuff away because it's not her room anymore.
And something about music also. I don't know if you're hearing a song that was really significant as well. She's sending you music. That's her sign to you. Okay, she's sending you music, and she wants you to forgive. You need to forgive yourself. She's saying that oh, there you go. Thank you, Lindsay. So, it's a bear. Is it a bear? We're on such a delay. I don't even know, but my sister sent it to the few. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mindy, I got the Six of Cups and Archangel Zadkiel, which is the angel of forgiveness.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Yeah. And Lindsay, I do have a question. Are roses significant for you? Is there something about roses? But yeah, I got the same thing about forgiveness, Mindy. Anything significant about roses for you?
It's a yellow bear.
Yellow bear.
And she knows that you have it. Oh, yeah, she's very much around you. So just know that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, like, if she left this world like that early, she undoubtedly was here teaching you an important lesson. So there's a lesson only really you can understand right now of like what you went through losing a child that early. So, you know, just find some self-love and kind of work through it, and don't let it just sometimes it doesn't work out, you know?
Okay, so Lindsay, the reason I asked about roses is because of the archangel that's associated with the world, because roses are a big part of Archangel, I believe it's pronounced Jophiel.
Yep.
And in this picture of the Six of Cups, this literally says children. The little boy is handing the little girl yellow flowers. So I think that, and then I think of the yellow bear. I think that if you see yellow flowers, that could be, you know, something about her, or a way to you know, remember her by. So that's what I think.
Yeah.
On these two cards.
Yeah. And know that it's definitely through music as well.
Yeah.
So, and that you feel her also. So I feel like you feel her soul, like she's around because it's like you're sucking her in. It's like it's time. You need to forgive yourself and know that, let her be at peace so that she can ascend as well to where she needs to be. So you need to forgive so that she can move up, and you need to do that for her.
Yeah.
So I feel like it is so important. Yeah. So with that. Light and love.
Thank you, Lindsay. I really appreciate you coming on, as I appreciate everybody who joined us tonight. If anybody's interested, I know tonight we just we jumped around a little bit. We wanted to try some new things, get everybody involved in the chat room, so you can continue to expect these things to get better. I definitely apologize for the technical difficulties here and there, but again, we're learning how to do this, and not before long, we'll definitely get much, much better. So thank you. This was our summer kickoff edition of the Night Owl Sessions Live. We will start planning the next month session here before you know it, and we will definitely keep everybody posted. And in the meantime, if anybody wants to follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, we're constantly posting new material from our sessions. And most importantly, what is that?
Ooh.
Sandra.
That was like out of nowhere. If anybody wants to be a sitter on the Night Owl Sessions, please, again, go visit our website, and from there you should be able to easily find the Night Owl Sessions tab where you can book your session with the Night Owls. So thank you. We'll see you all soon. Hope you guys have a nice night.
Bye, guys.